Here's a DVD set they put out a few years back. I bought it and I never watched it. It has Fathom, which I've never seen. I still haven't seen it. Bandolera, I might have seen it on TV. Of course, there's 1 Million BC. Mother, Jugs, and Speed. And Myra Breckinridge. That's Myra Breckinridge. I've never seen that. I'd seen some clips of that, and that was fascinating. Even though it was very strange, has to do as a transsexual. I guess they put Raquel as a cross between a man and a woman. Rex Reed, I remember him. He was the Simon Cowell of his day, as a instead of being a critic. Yeah, it's critic. They're both critics. Yeah, he was a critic of movies, and Simon Cowell, of course, is a critic of singers. And Myra Breckinridge was a fascinating movie, even though it seems like it must have failed. It was a disjointed movie. I watched it for the first time about 2 days ago, I think it was. And I watched it 3 times. I watched it the first time and it was very strange, but it was unique. It's kind of a film that fits together the old days of Hollywood and the new days of Hollywood. And today, it's almost this third generation of Hollywood types. But you had in here Johnny Houston, the one who did the Bible, the story of the Bible. Then you have the great sex symbol from the 30s of Mae West, which apparently wasn't really a nice person. Just like W.C. Fields wasn't a very nice person. And then you have the new sex symbol of her era, when was this done? What year was this done? 71? Somewhere around then. 76? 76, I think it was. Yeah, I'm remembering. 76. 1976. And the movie was actually about Raquel Welch, but Mae West got the top billing because she had been famous. And it was kind of strange to see her in that role, especially being around 76 years old when she did that role. Now, let's see. They didn't get along. I can see how Raquel Welch over the years is a very graceful, very talented, very excellent actress that was disrespected through her career for some reason. And I've always thought highly of her from Fantastic Voyage, and yeah, that 100 rifles, and they tried to get her to take her top off and wouldn't. And yet in this, she wouldn't do anything. But actually, you can see Farrah Fawcett showed a little top there in the scene here. But it was unique to have these two great sex symbols from the past and the present, and even now. Raquel Welch is a gorgeous lady. She's almost 70 years old. Great looking. I saw her on Bill O'Reilly. That's what got me interested in getting into this again. And probably I was looking at Maureen O'Hara. She's 20 years old. She's 89 now. She was great. But I hate to tell you, my favorite actress was Genevieve Bujold. But the more I think about this, Raquel Welch was a very special lady. I mean, she was willing to say some cussing and stuff. I guess I have that problem. But she was very graceful and wouldn't go over the line on things, even though they had that rape scene. They have a rape scene in here where she wouldn't show. I guess she was played the part of a transvestite that had been changed. Rex Reed was her alter ego, her other self, and yet she had a sex scene where she raped this guy in there and wouldn't show the dildo strapped on. At first, I didn't understand what was going on. Now I realize what it was. She put on 6 shooters to make it. So you had to use your imagination. And then, very strange movie though. A very strange script. And I didn't like John Huston saying GD in there, especially after doing the Bible and saying GD on that. Yeah, some people said he looked like an old hag. He didn't keep him up so. But you can see how Raquel Welch really respected the John Huston from his accomplishments of the past. Yeah, most women, they're not as attracted for the physical as for the mind and the respect of who their personage is. So, hey, look at that. Her face is right next to mine. That kind of looks unique doing this. Should give her a kiss. How about a kiss? How about a kiss, Raquel? I wasn't even planning on doing that. That's kind of neat. I've just put this up here and I see this. Looks kind of funny. Hello, puppet. Let's do a puppet show. For Raquel Welch. Yeah, I'd like to meet you before. You're Bohemian? I didn't know what that was. I kept thinking it had something to do with South America. And my mother said, that's Germany. Oh, yeah. And her mother, I Googled Raquel. I didn't know anything about her. I Googled her. It's amazing technology up today. I Googled her and realized her mother was Irish. Yeah, that's funny. We're very similar. I'm half Irish, half German. Look at that. Let me play the role of Rex Reed here and Raquel Welch. I wasn't planning on doing it. It just came up right now. It's funny. I got to see these other ones. I never saw Fathom. I think Frank Sinatra's in that. Yeah, my mother met Frank Sinatra. Saw him in a concert once. Bandolero is with what's his name? Jerry Lewis and what's his name? Here right now I can't remember his name. And Mother Jugs, that's Bill Cosby in there. And 1 Million, there's a guy, and I forget his name. Yeah, I have to get Fantastic Voyage and 100 Guns to add to my collection. What else? What other great movie? Somehow I don't remember doing some super great movie that stands out. Oh, Kansas City Bomber. When she did that, I was really taken. Then I said, that's when I knew that she was an excellent actress. She was beautiful, unique looking, but this is my take on it. I just came up with whatever I did now for the first time. I did a couple of quickies, so maybe I'll use this clip and put this on YouTube. So Raquel Welch, I'm going to have to Google you more and take a look. I see that you have 2 children. So you're 10 years older than me, and your daughter, I don't know if it's 2 daughters, or I forget the names now. One, she was an actress in the movie Cocoon. She's 10 years younger than me, the same age as my wife. So, and the other one, I can't remember if you have 2 daughters or you have a daughter and a boy. I can't remember what that was. I have to go Google you again. I get into these phases where I get interested in someone and I want to